Yeah, 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 yeah. Dance. Yeah, I'm gonna put you in a trance. Yeah, 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 yeah. Mitsuru and Takaba watching me in my sleep. Yeah, 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 yeah. They watch me as I sleep on my bed. Yeah, but I don't know that yet because that's part of the plot that ain't in my head yet. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So mind your own biz. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's Ironpickel. I'm back with part 3. Yeah, I think we just go to sleep. Eh, eh. It's the 18th
No.
of April. It's spring. Look at those cherry blossoms. Bloom. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Aren't you full of energy, Junpei? Sorry if I'm not reading all the dialogue. But we just met Junpei. He's full of energy. Hey, you totally thought I was a pain in the ass just now, didn't you? My bad. I'm not the same person I was yesterday. Just forget about the old Junpei. Anyway, sorry for making everything about me. You know, he's been going to this school since, like he's been going here since middle school, essentially. So he knows everybody a little bit more than I do, but he was a transfer student, not just a few years ago, so he knows how it is. You know, I just rolled in from another community. I'm trying to fit in, and he's like, hey, if you need somebody to make fun of, you know, you could do worse than Junpei Iori.
Jeez.
And then here's the hot girl who always picks on Junpei Iori. Sheesh. Someone's full of energy today. I could hear you from all the way over here. Or there. Huh? You two didn't come to school together, even though you're in the same dorm?
Are you stupid or something?
I heard enough about that. Anyway, Bonnie-kun, are you feeling better? Yeah, we were just in the hospital. Sorry to hit you with this soon after you recovered, or so soon after you recovered, but the chairman wants to talk to you today. Head to the dorm after school and come up to the 4th floor. Don't forget, okay? Hold up. Why are you being called out by the chairman? What the heck did you do?
It's not like that.
It's nothing serious, come on. We're gonna be late if we just stand around here talking. You know how high school is. You're just full of hormones and energy. I wish I could be like that.
Can we call it a day?
This is my favorite teacher. He always wears that samurai helmet with the crescent on it, like it's still the Sengoku era. Reliving the past, even though you were born but maybe 40 years ago. That's enough about mammoths. I don't see the big deal. They're just huge elephants. Well, that wraps up the Stone Age. I'm tired of these lessons about fossils. I'd rather be talking about the Sengoku era. Japanese history is not exciting enough until then. But it's what I'm paid to do, so here we are. It's not easy being an adult. Next is the Jomon period. When do the samurai get their day in the sun, huh?
And so?
I'll just ask a question at random and call it a day, huh? Bonnie-kun. That's right, in this game, you get called on like you're in high school and you have to answer dumb questions. And they see if you were reading the text or not, or if you were just mashing through it. The place where people dumped their waste in the Jomon period. What are they called nowadays? Like the Scandinavians before them, they call them middens, or like dung heaps.
That's correct.
That's right, they're called middens. The word the Scandinavians use, it means dunghill. That didn't work. You're still not interested in this at all, huh? I want to get to the age of katanas. Everything else is so dull. like the Stone Age because they didn't know how to put edges on shit yet. They were just mashing things with rocks. I answered correctly. Everyone in class is looking at me with respect. Oh, look at that. I paid attention, or I knew the thing. I get a little bit of charm. And that's how it is as a student. You know, you try to pick up what you can, but, you know.
Hey,
At the end of the day, did you know it for the test, right?
wanna walk home together?
Yeah, I mean, you're always waving those guns around, you know, buddy system and all, whatnot, right? Sure.
We live in the same dorm and all, and
Yeah.
I've been a little worried.
Right.
What if you pass out again on the way home?
Right. I'm a feeble orphan, right?
I feel responsible for that, you know? Let me make it up to you.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go.
Up we go. Not talking about our pasts.
Home safe.
Yay! I wonder what I might get up to after school if I wasn't walking home with you, Takaba.
I'm glad you're feeling okay now. Well, I guess I'll head up first.
Okay.
Like I said this morning, meet me on the 4th floor. The chairman should be waiting for us.
Yeah. He probably wants to give me a little pep talk after the hospital stay. But I think Japan has, like, free health care, so you just go to the hospital whenever you're sick. It doesn't matter. For better or for worse. Head to the 4th floor. Yeah. We're heading up to the 4th floor. Yeah, that's right. We're gonna learn more about the plot. Yeah. Gonna put you in a trance. Come on. They're waiting for you inside.
There you are. Looks like you've recovered. I'm glad to see that. There are some things I need to discuss with you. Please, have a seat. Oh, before that. I believe I mentioned his name before, but this is Sanada-kun.
Sanada.
Hey there.
Okay, let me start off by asking you this. Would you believe me if I said that a day consists of more than 24 hours?
I'd say you're an idiot because since I've been alive, every day has consisted of 24 hours.
That's a reasonable reaction.
Yeah.
However, you've already experienced this truth firsthand. Do you remember the night you first arrived here?
Yeah, nothing but coffins and shit, am I right?
You had to have noticed the signs. Streetlights going out, things that stopped working, the inexplicable appearance of coffins.
Yes, the coffins thing is what threw me off.
With so many things amiss, didn't it feel like you'd stepped into a different time?
Well, I don't know. You see, like everything else was looking pretty true to life, though.
That's the Dark Hour. A time period hidden between one day and the next.
Sounds like a plot device. I don't get it.
I know how you feel. Who would believe such a fantastical claim?
Such a MacGuffin, right?
But the Dark Hour does exist, and it occurs each night as the clock strikes 12.
Or as I like to call it, MacGuffin o'clock.
It will happen tonight and every night to come.
Well, until the MacGuffin is over, because, you know, previous to this, every day consisted of just 24 hours, sir.
Normal people don't realize it, since they're all sleeping inside their coffins.
So if you're normal, you sleep inside a coffin, but I'm not normal.
But that's not what makes the Dark Hour so interesting. You saw them. Those creatures.
Yeah, I had to use an evoker.
We call them shadows. They only appear during the Dark Hour and attack anyone who roams free outside the coffins.
So why don't we just give everybody a coffin?
It's our job to defeat them. Pretty exciting, huh?
Why is that job thrust upon us?
Akihiko, why are you always like this?
Well, he looks like the kind of boy that just likes to go out at night and punch things.
You just got hurt the other day.
Yeah, but he lives through that shit, right?
Now, he does his work well in any case. I'll get to the point.
He's also into wearing these sweater vests, but, you know, Yukari has nothing on him. You know, she went full length and he just went with a vest.
We are the Specialized Extracurricular Execution Squad. C's for short.
Is that why you wear those red armbands? You know,
On
that
paper,
might remind
classified
Westerners
as
of
a
a
school
different
club,
group
but in
of people that
reality,
wore red
this
armbands,
group
but
is
go ahead.
dedicated to
It's quite
defeating
common
the
in Japan
shadows.
still to wear those.
Mitsuru Kirijo-kun is the leader, and I'm the club advisor.
A
These types
shadow
of clubs are
feeds on
common
the
in
mind of its
Japan.
prey.
Like in
Victim becomes
in
a
the
living
United
corpse.
States, like after school activities are, you know, kind of similar. Like the school puts them on, but in Japan, like a lot of like the organization and stuff is actually done by the students. Whereas like in America, I would just sign up for soccer and one of the teachers would be the coach. In Japan, that is not the process at all. Like the student has to put together the club first and then get a teacher to sign off on it, and then the teacher is just the advisor. They don't even like coach and shit. The students have to find their own coach, who's either a respected adult in the community or maybe the teacher. The advisor is also the coach in a lot of these situations, but sometimes you'll have a student who's just coaching for some reason, or one of the players will be like the player coach. You know, there's just a lot more variety in Japan, and it's just a lot looser. Like there will be occult clubs, a reading club, you know, and in America, like those clubs would just be like, you know, why don't you do it at your mom's house? Like, you know, want to have a women's reading club, go read with the women's lit teacher, you know. But anyway, moving on.
Apathy syndrome.
Different cultural
I'm sure
values,
you've heard of it.
but
We sometimes refer to those who suffer from this as the lost.
essentially this game is an after-school club.
They're
of
responsible
sorts.
for most of the incidents on the news, if not all of them.
They call themselves C's, and they wear armbands, a lot like a, well, let's say a mid-century European army that was in the central area, but I won't go on, you know, YouTube. What about the police? You know, would the police get involved? Or, oh, they're asleep in their coffins,
Unfortunately,
right?
the police can't do a thing during the dark hour.
Shit. I didn't think
Although
about that.
rare, there are those who can function during the dark hour.
Like me, Akihiko, Mitsuru, and Takaba.
Some may even awaken
only
to
four
a
people
power
we know that can
enables
do it?
them to fight shadows.
Wow.
That's known as persona.
So
The
as
power
soon as you
called
found
upon the
out
other night.
about shadows, you instantly started to like fight and kill them. That's a little
Shadows can
aggro,
only be
but
defeated
okay.
by persona users. That means you are the only ones who stand a chance against them.
Yes, since they are shadows, they are evil. I see.
I'm glad you're quick to understand.
Yes, yes. I unquestionably slayed the shadows.
What he's trying to say is, we want you to join us.
Ooh, do I get a gun?
We've prepared an evoker for you.
Fuck
We'd like...
All right, yeah. If I get an evoker,
I was afraid you'd say no.
no, Takaba. When there's guns involved, I am always there.
I'm glad to hear you're on board.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Truly. Oh, I almost forgot. About your room,
Dude,
son.
it like you just handed me an evoker or a gun. Like I'm all about this. And these girls are also clearly part of the NRA. And Akihiko has something going on because he's out there all night defeating shadows and getting hurt.
Why don't you just stay in the room you have now?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what the holdup is, but I guess
Yeah,
it
and it
worked
would
out in
be
the
a
end.
pain in the butt to move anyway, right? Yeah.
Hold up. But wasn't that... Oh, never mind.
So now there'll be, you're the chairman of the dormitory as well as the chairman of or the advisor of our C's club. So he wears many hats around here, but he's essentially the head resident of this dormitory, and it was supposed to be a dormitory for girls, and then girls and boys, and then it's like, now there's 4 of you, and then it's like, are they going to take more residents? Like, you know, I'm pretty sure this was just the building for the hard cases, and now more and more people seem to be hopping aboard the gravy train. Oh, but we did
I am
get
thou.
an Arcana thing.
Thou art I. Thou hast established a new
A
bond.
bond, you say?
Thou shalt have our blessing when thou choosest to create a persona of the Fool Arcana.
Okay. I haven't created a persona of the anything Arcana before, but thank you, Plotdump. Yay! Fool rank 1 C's. I'm not blind to the story. I know all of this. Like, I know the plot. But I am blind
Well,
to
that's all for
reload,
today.
so no reload spoilers. Please. Not in the comments. Like never for the game you're watching. Like you should know that. But anyway.
I'll follow up with you regarding our club activities later on.
But yeah, if you want to do Persona 3 Fest spoilers or spoilers for 4 and 5, I've played all those games, so I will not be spoiled by those types of things, but, you know, please keep in mind that I am blind to Reload, and my viewers might be blind to Fest, so, you know, please keep that in mind when leaving comments. Anyway, yeah, you know, it's a dictionary and shit
apologize for
for
gathering
people
you
that
all
ain't
here on your
weeaboos, but
precious
we
day
assume that
off.
most people watching this are.
Tomorrow
I'm
is
a bit of a
Sunday,
weeb.
so take some time to relax. Well then, shall weekend this meeting?
No.
You know.
See, that pun
because
doesn't
it's
land on
the
me because
weekend.
as I'm from North America, Sunday is the beginning of the week, not the end.
Shall we end? Shall week end? Get it?
No, the joke just didn't land because cultural differences. My week starts on Sunday. It doesn't end
Hi.
on Sunday.
How have
But
you
if you're
been?
from Europe, your weekend's on Sunday. And I think in Japan, the week starts on Monday and ends on Sunday. But me, Tiddly D, here in North America, we say the weekend is because the beginning and the end are the ends, like bookends. And that is why it's the weekend. It's not because the 2 at the end, it's because the 2 at the beginning and the end. Anyway. Who are you, anyway? I'm just a boy in striped
We've met
pajamas. You
before.
might as well have just broken out of prison or concentration camp.
Soon, the end will come.
Yeah,
I
the end
remember.
comes for us all.
So I thought I
mean,
should tell you.
As an orphan, my parents are dead. You know? I don't really care about, you know, all this existential shit you keep going on about. I'm just worried about history
Really?
class.
Well, if you say so.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't have much to tell you anyway.
Yeah.
More importantly, it looks like you've awakened to your power.
Yeah, whatever it is, this dark hour thing is. Everybody else is in a coffin, right?
And what an unusual power it is.
Yeah, and sometimes I see this guy with a really long nose.
A power that takes many forms, yet is bound by none. It might even prove to be your salvation, depending on where you end up.
Excellent.
Do you remember when we first met?
Yeah, I did. We signed a contract, and I made my name William Bonney.
I expect you to honor your commitment.
Hey, William Bonney, if anything, is a commitment honorer.
I'm always watching you, even if you forget about me.
Okay.
Okay then. See you later.
We'll see if I can ever forget about you, the boy who is standing in my room during an hour where I do not know if I'm sleeping or awake. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Well, I think that's been enough expedition for one part. I'm gonna try my best to like chop these up as best I can, but like the first couple of days in these Persona games is just like plot dump, plot dump, plot dump. But I promise we'll get to the game, and I won't take too long. I'll try to keep the parts manageable and digestible, and you know, as you do. I haven't got much of an audience yet, so I don't know if we want longer parts, shorter parts, no parts, because it's mostly no audience so far. There's maybe a dozen of you that maybe click on a video and watch for a couple minutes and decide, meh. But anyway, for those of you who stuck around, like the video, if you subscribe the video, subscribe.